Hi, I'm Josh.
I'm Ollie.
I'm Barry from Sorted Food.
And today we are trying Britain's first original pie and mash.
Manzies. First.
It's the oldest pie and mash shop in the UK.
Started in the 1800s. You guys have been doing this for quite a while now, and I'm amazed you've not checked this place out.
I know.
yet.
Yeah.
We needed you to bring us here.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Let's do it. I am craving some pie and mash. Okay, so this place better be good. As we walked in, a policeman on the way out told us this is the best food in the world.
Yeah. Well, actually, he literally said, "I've been watching you."
Barry, what are we ordering? I presume it's quite simple.
There's plenty of options. You can either have one pie, one mash, one pie, two mash, two pies, two mash, or two pies, one mash.
Wow.
Or you can have 3 pies, 4 pies.
No, that's not on the, but that's not on the menu.
You can just keep going. How old do you think I am, just looking at me? One
It
pie?
all depends how hungry you are. Are you hungry?
One pie, one mash.
Yeah, I think that checks out. I think that checks out.
She saw straight through me. The child appetite. Yeah.
When we were waiting outside, I heard someone order a double-double.
Yeah, double.
That sounds really good.
Don't have gravy, have liquor. Don't have gravy.
Don't have gravy, have liquor. Okay, I'm starving. Let's do it.
Shop, you have liquor.
What about jellied eel?
Yeah,
You don't like it?
Well, I don't, but we do stewed eels as well, hot eels.
Can we have some jellied and some stewed?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
What's in the pie?
Minced beef, just minced beef.
The recipe, has it changed?
No, it's been the same.
Since when? 1892?
Wow. Oh, that's a lot of jelly. That's a solid amount of jelly. Okay.
Is the jelly just the stock it was cooked in?
Brine or?
Just some sort of jelly.
What do you mean some sort of jelly? You gotta sell it to me. Come on.
I don't think she's a fan. Excellent, thank you.
Alrighty, come on in, Barry.
Wow.
I feel like I'm back at church.
It's like an altar, isn't it?
It really is.
It is. Should we take a moment?
Wow.
Let's reflect. Lord, from what we're about to receive, please protect us.
Don't gag on camera.
I must say, it all looks delicious except for one thing.
What, the jelly?
The jelly.
Did you watch the videos of how they prepare this as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hardcore. They used to catch the eels in the Thames, right?
No, apparently it's full of them. Well, the thing is, even back then, in the 1800s, it was still really badly polluted. And it's one of the only things that could survive. Now it's so bad, there's no chance of them being in there, so I'm not sure where these are from. Okay.
There is a lot going on. Ollie's got a little mini plate. Goldilocks situation.
I love the way they scrape the potato on the side.
Excellent.
Should we flip?
I have had many a pie and mash.
Oh, wow.
In my day,
It's
and
a
I
different-
never knew this is how they originally are supposed to be eaten. Now
They
this
got
is, yeah.
puff on the top and then suet on the bottom.
Look at that. Wow, so that's like beef and gravy. Oh wow, look at that.
It's a really basic. You got eel, like the cheapest cut back in the day, and then you got the cheapest minced beef as well. It's good quality. At the same time, like it's affordable. You get in the liquor sauce as well, because that, as a name, concerned me first of all.
Yeah.
But it is
Liquor.
just parsley sauce.
Okay.
There's no liquor.
There's no, it's nothing to do with alcohol.
Isn't liquor eels?
No, it's just parsley sauce. Okay,
I feel
so
like Beckham told us liquor was eels.
What does Beckham know about?
it's his favourite food apparently.
Yeah, right.
Apparently.
What I grew up on was traditional pie and mash from the East End of London.
Okay.
So it's a mince pie, mashed potato,
Okay.
and then it's called liquor. So liquor is parsley and stewed eels.
All right, look at that.
That is the biggest
Solid
name
now.
drop I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, sorry. Beckham. He told us this on the second occasion that we had dinner with him.
All right, rub it in.
What's that thing? It doesn't taste of much.
Right now, it's warming.
That tastes brown.
Soul food. It tastes beige.
It does taste beige.
It does,
And this
yeah.
tastes slightly green.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but not too green.
No.
You wouldn't want that.
Whoa.
You wouldn't want that. Okay.
Okay.
Bit of salt, and they have vinegar. Look at the size of that bottle of vinegar. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, chili vinegar.
Chili vinegar.
And chili vinegar.
So it's just.
Now that is something I never
Wow.
knew was
No.
a thing. There's a British version of like chili oil in Italy.
oh, is it?
Oh gosh.
Some on the plate would have been useful.
Wow. Let's give it a go.
Not having a knife is bothering me slightly.
Yeah,
but
I know. She was very, very clear that knives were not allowed.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, that's completely different.
It lifts it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised
Well,
you
there's
like
actually something to
that.
it.
It tastes like a pack of salt and vinegar
It
crisps
does.
almost.
It does.
Which is Ollie's like favourite thing in the world.
It's like salt and vinegar soup.
Yeah. The crispy puff pastry top is kind of needed because everything else is just the same texture.
Yep.
Now it's got the vinegar in it in particular. It almost like unlocks the whole flavour.
For me, it's very similar to what fish and chips does. In terms of you bring someone over, welcome to my country. I'm always a little bit embarrassed by going try fish and chips because it's not the finest of dining.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of friends who have this on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah.
And they're almost like, I don't want to get my friends over because they might judge me for it, but I really love it.
It's like British soul food, really.
Well, yeah. It is a window into our soul, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
I get really nervous when I watch you think. I know you're searching for, you're hunting.
You never
for,
know what's going to come out.
I know.
You never know. You also never know what he's going to surprise you with. Turns out he's going to have written an autobiography about you without you knowing. Okay, so now Ducky has never tried pie and mash before. And I should just say, like most pies you get in the UK now, they come with gravy instead of liquor. They're not quite this simple. But I'm going to let you taste this without putting any vinegar or anything on it first.
I get the feeling Ducky's had some of the finest food in the world.
Yeah, well, Ducky's been with us eating our way around the world, yet has somehow still never had a British pie and mash. Okay.
Big man.
Yeah, that was a very big mouthful. You went all in. It's so bland. Okay, look, here, try with some chili vinegar.
Give it some life, give it some life.
It really is.
So, do you like salt and vinegar crisps?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
A little bit more, yeah.
All right, well, imagine salt and vinegar crisps with like a really, really mushy, warm texture.
That's better.
That is better.
Okay.
Way better.
Okay, you prefer that?
I mean this. It tastes like something that was invented 200 years ago and hasn't been changed since.
True.
So I realised, Luke, you haven't had any pie yet. Do you want some pie?
Wow, you're hand feeding a whole pie.
It's fine. It's
Just
a little bit juicy.
Go in. Yeah, it's a little bit juicy. Very juicy. Come on, Luke's going to be on my side. Come on. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is good.
I want to know why.
I wouldn't have it every day because because we've been trying loads of foods from around the world, sort of palates expanded. But I could always go back to that. But I know when Adam's ever back in the UK, he just wants to go for it.
Yeah.
You don't get food weirdly like this
It's
anyway.
very,
I
very
know you're going to say 'cause it's
distinctly
horrible.
British.
There's a
No, it's not horrible. I guess you're right. There's a nostalgia to it.
You feel part of something, but also, that's a fiver.
Yeah, important clarification.
Yeah.
there. Like, that's a full meal for a fiver.
You can pay like 20 quid
In
for pie and
London.
mash in a gastro pub.
Yeah.
If this was next to our office,
Yeah.
Once a week.
This is around the corner from our office. And one of the girls in our team comes here every week. A double pie, double mash.
I think I would go for the single mash next time. I don't think I really, because it's scraped around the edge, I don't think I really realised how
It's like a
much
tsunami of
mash that is. I mean,
potato.
it's literally...
I think it's just potato. There's very little butter or dairy in that. And I don't think any salt either.
Yeah, it's unseasoned. I think that is actually an interesting thing about English food. Is often, and we had this growing up. You guys probably had it with your parents too. Often a meal is reasonably or almost completely unseasoned, and then you have salt and pepper on the table, and you season to your own taste.
Which my wife Gabby was quick to point out, that's not really how cooking works. You usually have to season the food while cooking it in order to unlock all the flavours. But
the thing is, as
Our flavours walked away.
I grew up in like north of London, and there are many friends who like are in the building trades and so on who would swear by these pies. They still were like, you got to try the eels.
yeah. Well, on that note,
Let's do it.
let's try some eels.
You go first.
Worried. Okay, so this is stewed eels, which I've never had.
And again,
We let it sit for a little
you
bit.
very rarely get
Wow.
served food with a gag and a warning of don't choke on the bone.
Yeah. Okay, so the first time I ever had jellied eels, absolutely disgusted. Oh, it's juice, there's juice! I then watched a few videos of like Beckham really enjoying them and other people actually liking the eels.
Have you worked with Beckham before?
Yeah.
You should have mentioned it. You should have mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't like to say. But, I kind of got one over.
All right.
Very sharp bones.
Very sharp.
Wow. I forgot how
It's like
sharp the
eating
bones are.
a bunch of pins. Well, I tell you what, this flavour, it's not great flavour,
Oh, yeah, lovely. That was lovely.
but you can't accuse that of being bland.
There's a bone.
Yeah.
A little bone. Okay.
Okay.
So, right, before we react, let's dissect that. That's what we do, okay?
Okay.
Super meaty,
Okay.
Yeah.
in terms of like back in the day, bang for your buck. It's a cheap cut of meat.
Oh, yeah.
Really meaty.
As far as seafood goes, maybe the meatiest.
Yeah, probably so.
Very, very meaty.
Still got a bone in my throat, which is really
you gotta be
annoying.
careful about that. My biggest problem with that actually was the texture of what it's in. It's like this slimy liquor sauce that then you bite through expecting to hit something hard, but there's nothing hard until you hit bone.
Right, jelly.
All right, jelly.
Okay.
Jelly, maybe it'll be better.
We do this thing on our show where we do poker face. I want eat this and no expression whatsoever.
No
Down the camera,
reaction.
no reaction.
Okay.
Wow.
See who can hold it the longest.
Oh my goodness! Sorry,
It sounds good.
triggering my gag reflex.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Why's my eye twitching?
Oh. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. So you swallow it.
The jelly is the hardest bit. It's so gelatinous.
So I initially, first bite, I way preferred that to that.
I think I did.
I prefer
Actually,
the
I
jelly.
agree. I agree.
Because you can taste a bit more of a bitey, the meat's got a bite to it. You have a lot of eels in Korea, grilled, and it's beautiful. One of my favourite things to eat. And you've got a little hint of that. That's really enjoyable until then the texture of the jelly.
It's the jelly.
You bite
The
through the
jelly
meat
ruins
and
it.
then all the texture of the jelly
And
is
the
left.
jelly holds a lot of the fishy flavour.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And that flavour and that texture don't belong together. They don't. I'd say the jellied eels
I think I preferred it to that.
than the stewed eels, like significantly.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're like, yeah, I that is borderline inedible.
Yeah.
I would say. Maybe just cook it a different way. I don't know.
Just grill it. Wow, Barry, that has been a real experience.
Yeah, I'm glad I've introduced this to you. Yeah. I'd like to have a go at making this ourselves. Like, make your own suet.
Yeah.
Puff pastry, filling, liquor, seasoned mash.
Yeah.
You can make
bit
that
more
amazing.
butter
Do we finish on a positive?
I think so. I think
we
so.
got there.
Well, if we didn't, go over to sorted food.
We can turn anything to a positive.
Yeah, they can do yeah. I mean, you've been doing that for a while, right?
Yeah, nearly 14 years.
Longer than ours. Wow. Have you sorted it all?
Okay.
Right,
Like,
okay.
is
Right, come on, look. Sorted as a word, in one sense it can be to get things organised. That's not the meaning we apply to it.
That was
Sorted,
the joke I was making.
I know, and it's frustrating me because you make it every single time I see you. You guys always jolly?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's kind of my thing.